'cause everything you do flows from me.
So what can we do to make sure that we correct all those problems? As far as getting information out to the Black community about COVID. The second thing, getting Black people tested, right? And the third thing, making sure that the Black community are vaccinated. Not last, right? Because we always last, right? What's that old saying? When America catches the cold, Black America catches the flu, right? So the goal this time with COVID was for Black America not to catch the flu. So how can we get it out to them first and let them be at the front of the line this time? So I had talked to some friends of mine over at Louisville Health and Wellness, and they wanted to know what would be an effective way to really reach the Black community and for them to trust this vaccine, to trust testing, to even understand what this virus is and get information out. And so what they did was they came up with a program called Community Partners. So these community partners are Black-led grassroots nonprofits, just as myself, that are a conduit, right? Or a platform for Black people to be able to get the resources and information regarding COVID. So that's who we are. So I'm one of many. The Hope Bus is one. They're another Black-led organization.
I know who you're talking about, Reverend.
Yeah, Reverend Stacey Bussey. Play Cousins, they're another Black-led nonprofit that helps do this. And so we just use our resources and we use our platforms to help the Black community be informed about COVID, to do testing, and to also get vaccinated. Because as you know, the numbers for Black people when it comes to COVID, we're still not getting vaccinated. We are the lowest percentage still. And a lot of that deals with the misinformation, right, about COVID. So when I do that segment on my show called Cap or No Cap, which in hip hop terms means cap means it's a lie. No cap means it's not a lie, right? So what I'm trying to do on my podcast, I'm just trying to dispel a lot of those untruths, a lot of those false rumors, a lot of those myths, a lot of those things that are out there that's on social media, like on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, all those things that are really, really misdirecting us and keeping us from being healthy when it comes to this COVID vaccination. So I'm just really committed to using my platform again to help my people, and the blessing in it, because God always has a tie-in for me, always. My mom, who passed away in 2008, she was a nurse. My mom was a nurse, but my grandmother was a nurse too. So most of the women in my family are nurses. They're in the medical field. So I grew up in a medical household. Like my mom taught me to believe in the science. I was raised on the science. We pray and we, as Black people, we have our own little concoctions that we do, but that's science too, though. That's science. God gave us science. Like God gave us these plants and these trees to use to heal our bodies. So I was raised on the science. So I just know that my mom was looking down from heaven on me and she's saying, well done, son. I'm proud of you for what you're doing. Because I know this is something that she would want me to do. She would want me to use my platform to educate people about COVID and about the disease and about how serious it is and how we need to really be smart and get healthy and not take this thing as a joke. Because not in my lifetime have I ever seen it. I'm 47, but I've never in my lifetime seen a disease be politicized. I've never seen that. We've never seen this time in our lives. I remember when I was a kid back in the 80s, Miss Charlene, I don't remember AIDS being politicized. I don't remember that. Mm-hmm. When they came out with a medicine, right, people were ready to take it. They were ready to receive it. I don't remember a time when Black people have ever been like, I ain't taking no flu shot. I ain't taking this vaccine. I ain't taking it. We always wanted it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
We always,
you know what, Tony? You just gave me an idea.
It was a lack of medicine. We like the whole, and the argument is the Tuskegee incident, right? But if you look at the Tuskegee incident, that was still a lack of a vaccine. Those people who had syphilis, they were being denied access to medicine and the vaccine to heal it, not being given it. So when have we ever, as a Black community, not wanted the medical assistance? That's never been a thing for us. But here
You
we
know
are,
what?
2020 though. You know, the
I gotta
devil.
tell you this.
The
I gotta tell
devil.
you this.
The devil. There's another thing too. We got to really seriously talk about. This vaccine is not one size fits all either. I mean,
Yeah.
I have a young lady that I just interviewed on my show named Takara Garten, right? And she was fired from her job at Humana because she refused to take the vaccine because of her religious belief, right? She's Rastafarian. So that religious, they don't believe in, you know, getting vaccinated. They don't believe in what you would call European medicine. They don't believe in that. So I do believe that there is we have to be understanding to that. It's not that she's saying she's different from the people that are saying COVID ain't real. It's a fluke. It's a joke. It ain't killing people. It's the government setting us up. She's different from that. What she's saying is that I have another way. I have another solution. And I don't want to go this European way. You know, I don't want to go this way. So we have to understand that side as well. They're not the same. So it's a choice, and it should be it should be a choice what we do with our bodies. Like God gave us freedom of choice, right? Yeah. God gave us choice. So why wouldn't we give ourselves choice? You know, so but we do have to separate, and we do have to look at these. It's not one size fits all. Yeah, there are people who take this vaccine and get sick. Absolutely. Absolutely, you could take the vaccine and still get sick with COVID 2, 3, 4 times over. You know, it's just like the flu shot. Basically, what the flu shot does is just gonna keep your symptoms, keep you from dying from the flu. It's another layer of protection for your immune system. But it's you know, nothing is 100% though, and that's what our people have to be educated about when it comes to this COVID thing that we're dealing with in this pandemic. And when on my platform, Real Talk with T Made, that is on the iHeartRadio app, what I do, Miss Charlene, I only talk to specialists. That's it. I talk to doctors, I talk to nurses, and I talk to scientists who work in the field. I don't talk to people who, you know what I'm saying, who just have these radical theories. It's the same, but it's the same thing I apply to my, like, with my nonprofit, right? To do my taxes, who do I go? I go to a CPA. I don't just go to some random person who ain't even been certified to do taxes. When I need my car fixed, I go to a mechanic, right? See, some of this stuff is just common sense. But what we do, Miss Charlene, we allow social media to influence us as a culture. Social media influences us to where we will believe all this misinformation. That's why sometimes what I do, Miss Charlene, I take my phone and I unplug from social media for 2 or 3 days. I'll just unplug so I can just let out all this stuff that's in me and just let God fill me up. Yeah. I let God fill me up because it's just, you know.
You said something, Tony Taylor. You said that you only deal with knowers. That's where I am in my life too.
Yes, knower.
It ain't nothing like a knower. You can't take it away from a knower.
Ain't nothing like a knower. Yeah.
Ain't nothing like a knower. Don't give me no believer. They're cool. But I need a knower. I want to ask you one thing. I'm not going to keep you. We could chat.
Okay, yes, we can do this forever. Yes, yes.
We can do a regular boys, our party.
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
And I'm growing.
And I've had such a good time. Thank you so much for this. Like, I've just
such
a great time just talking to you and just
I can't wait until you get a healthy heart check. It might be $1 or $2.
Okay.
Yeah. And but I'm pray over everything. But this is our last, what I want to ask you, Da Baby. Okay. This season of your life, right now, today, if you could highlight just one attribute of the Lord and put it on the biggest billboard, just one attribute of God right now in this season of your life, what would it be and why? Some about his character, just one.
Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Above all else, guard your heart, 'cause everything you do flows from it. Above all else, guard your heart, 'cause everything you do